Today we are ranking deck mates for Master Duel. Every real creator needs to do this. This is a rite of passage. If you haven't done this, you do not deserve the title. And so for that reason, we are ranking them today. So we're starting with this helmet football thing straight to D. I don't care about sports. Like, I only do sports, which is gym, to not get like huge. Genetically, I'm prone to getting huge. That's the only reason I do sports. Sports are lame. Go away. Little Roboto, pretty cute, pretty cool. Going straight to A. He's not S. I think a lot of people put him in S, but I don't know. I'm more of a futuristic kind of guy. The basketball, again, it's a sport, but it is so ridiculous. It deserves the B or even the A, but it'll be bottom of A. So, you know, the basketball, when you put that in, you're saying I like sports, right? At least you're not the football. Next, boxing. You can catch these hands, but you go straight to D because you're sports. Next up. Now, this is generic, I know. I saw some people dare put it anywhere lower than S. You're wrong. This is the Lambo that you get when you become a Yugituber. Because when you become a Yugituber during Master Duel, you get so much ad revenue that you can instantly afford that Lambo. Or, in case you're Team Samurai X1, a Tesla. Yeah, so he got that sweet, sweet Tesla money. Other Yugitubers have that Lambo money thanks to Master Duel. So right now, S tier. Just like that. Now next, you know me. Straight to S with the Cyber Dragon. Look. Could I, as a Zane simp, ever put that lower? Absolutely fucking not. So straight to S. It was honestly the only deck mate, or whatever you want to call it, where I was like, damn, I would actually spend real money to have this next to my deck. That's how cool it is. Speaking of kings, yeah, you go straight to S as well. When you use this, you are saying, hello, I'm a Chad, I'm a king, I'm a cyber player, I'm an Eldritch player. That's right. This is honestly like the crown for Eldritch players because they're so based and cool. So S. Next, now, darts. Here's the thing. Darts is not a sport. So for that reason, you deserve to be in B. That counts for something. That counts for something. Guard Dragon is an easy S. We'll get there. Now we have the little rotor thing. I think it's pretty based. I think it's pretty cool. It deserves to be here. It also has a cool animation, right? Like you click on it and it does the crazy stuff. D should be changed to Fox Sports. There's some other stuff in D, don't you worry. So yeah, we put him in S right now. There's a lot of S tiers, and that's because I'm a nice guy. Next, we have the little cutie right here, also going straight to S tier. This thing is adorable. It's also like when you're going for lethal, when you deal damage, this thing starts crying. It's literally emotionally damaging your opponent when they are winning. It is basically like psychological manipulation. This dragon is so based that he gaslights your opponent. So straight to S. Now we have Pot of Greed. So I really thought Pot of Greed is really cool. I'm like a nostalgia boomer, right? Like I really like my old cards and so forth. I even have a PSA graded Pot of Greed. Really cool card. But the problem is, everyone gets it. It's like a dual pass thing, but everyone got the dual pass. So for that reason, I'm going to put him in A. I would love to put him in S. And if it was harder to get, he would be in S. Despite being so cool, he became a little basic. From based to basic, basically. So just like that, straight to A. Next, we have this eye. I think this eye is really cool, honestly. The problem is it's animation. You just click on it and nothing happens. But it's still really cool. So I'm still gonna give it an A. Why does this man not have thousands of viewers right now? Man's YouTube vids are fire. Thank you. Next, we have this thing. So I like music, but this thing is also just so boring. It's going straight in here. Straight down there. Now we have the bunny. Bunny is actually more cool than people give it credit for. And the reason is everyone has it, yet no one uses it. And that is basically breaking the meta. You were supposed to have this, and everyone has it, but everyone wants to be special, and so they don't use it, and so you become special by using it. So yeah, this thing is like, you know, the quick 1-2, 400 IQ, 5D chess right here. Next, we have the bird. The bird is pretty cute, but also kind of like, He's better than sports, though. Yeah, that's for sure. The bird goes beyond the basketball. That's true. Next, we have roller skates. Now, this is theoretically a sport. With that being said, I was part of the skateboard guys. So rollerblading was, you know, less cool. So for that reason, you're definitely cooler than football. You're still a sport, theoretically. Sports. Of course, D tier, just like that. Wait, isn't this a rugby as well? People who from America tell me, is there a difference between these two? They're the same sport, right? Okay, next, Sangan. Normally he would be here, but here's the problem. He uses binoculars, and that's really damn cool. So for that reason, he goes higher. He's not quite Eldritch's crown. Next, football. Now, I'm from Europe, and so Americans see this ball and they're going like, huh, fake football, weaker football, blah, blah, blah. Basically built-in racism towards Europeans. And I agree. Because this is a lame sport. Boom. Just like that. There we go. No, all the way to the bottom. You know, like, at least these guys, when they're playing football, they're bashing each other's skull in. All of them have, like, brain issues because of all that bashing. It's like a real hardcore sport. They're all trying to kill each other. Whereas football, or soccer, you know, whatever you want to call it, it's like, oh, dude, he pushed me. Judge, he for sure pushed me. Basically, people playing soccer, they're all rule sharks. That is what the game has devolved into. It's not about who plays the best, who runs the fastest. It's about who can lie to the judge the best to get the other guys all these red and yellow cards. Soccer players are Yu-Gi-Oh players. They're just rule sharking each other. So straight to D. Next we have treasure. I don't know, it's pretty cool, but it's not that cool either. You know what? You can go to C because C doesn't have any people yet. Judge! That's right. Soccer players are literally just a guy going, judge, for nothing. Don't judge the whole sport by that. Dude, we're having fun here. Like, obviously, sports are really good for your health. You should probably do some sports. If you're always inside, that's bad. But that isn't funny. So, next we have our little dragon. A dragon is pretty cool. I like the dragon. But he's not as based as the bunny. He might even be less based than the eye. I put him right here. Next, Ash. Honestly, the problem with this Ash is that you don't use it ironically. It's not funny enough to be ironic, and it's not cool enough to be cool. You know, like, it's not like the little dragon boy, because that's cool. Cyber Dragon, that's cool. It's just like somewhere in the middle. For that reason, B. Next, we have this thing. This thing was from an era where I didn't play the game. Beginning of Link somewhere. I entered in 2018 again with like Summon Sorcerers being printed for Europe. So I don't know where it's supposed to be. I find it kind of lame. And then we have Dark Magician. I think Dark Magician looks really cool. I think, again, that's my Yugi Boomer right here. I think Dark Magician's cool. I prefer Blue Eyes. If we had a Blue Eyes deckmate, he would be higher in this, but I think Dark Magician is pretty cool. So just like that, that's the ranking. The objective ranking, by the way. I'm never wrong when it comes to these types of things. So if you disagree, you know, speak to a licensed advisor, a health professional, let's say, who can help you out. Maybe they can improve your opinion. Let me know your stuff in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Ciao.